We're back.
All right, new podcast. We got shout out to the Cubs.
Yep.
Shout out to Sarah and Carl.
Yep.
So, yeah, back with another podcast. We're out in a new setup today. Today we're in my room, and basically because the air conditioning was pretty loud and it is storming like crazy out there. So there's a tornado watch. What else?
Yeah. So
Some lightning?
I mean, what?
Some lightning.
Oh,
Kelsey
there's
almost got struck.
so much lightning. Yeah. Well, we tried to beat the storm, but the storm came out when we were running some errands. So it was so scary. It's lightning like crazy out there.
Running errands, going to Crumble Cookie.
You just outed me. No, I had my birthday reward. I wasn't just gonna let it.
Yeah.
Let
Well, happy
go.
birthday. What are you?
Thanks.
Not a day over 18, huh?
I know, right? No, it's funny you say that because I still feel like I'm like
Young.
Like I don't feel like I'm out of high school, but I have a bachelor's degree.
Everyone wants to see your face, not the microphone in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not a pro.
No, you're okay. I'm not either. We just released a David Carr podcast today, so
What were we even talking about before? Oh, yeah, my birthday. And then I feel so young, but I literally have a bachelor's degree
yes,
and I'm going for my master's degree.
correct. You would be a
Crazy.
doctor?
Nope, not
Oh,
getting my
just-
PhD.
So wait, what is it then? What do you refer to? Just regular?
I think it's just master's.
Master
I'm a
Kelsey.
master. No. So we kind of have a lot to talk about. I mean, my life has changed more than your life
Oh
has
my
changed.
gosh, you guys have no idea. Dude, sit back, grab some popcorn. This is gonna be some tea.
Yeah.
So,
Kelsey's life has really changed.
break the news.
Well, do we start with the, I guess, bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, as some of you know, I've worked at a bakery. Like I somewhat posted a little bit of cake decorating videos. But our bakery that I've worked at since I was 14 or 15. So I've worked there like 6 or 7 years or so. It's shut down. Like, we kind of saw it coming a little bit. Like the owner, he was shutting down random days because he was sick and stuff like that. So, but as I keep saying, I always thought I would have to leave the bakery. But instead, it's leaving me, and I don't know. Like, I am really sad about it. I was really sad about it.
Well, like, because what you guys don't know, like, this is Kelsey's, like, day to day. Like, she would be at this bakery. This is, like, when we first started dating, she'd be going in at 3 a.m. Like, this was, like, her life, like, her creative outlet, you know, the way that she can, like, work. And, like, she loved it. Like, she really, I told you, like,
Yeah.
you really don't have to, like, work as hard as you're doing because you're involved in so much,
Yeah.
too. But, again, it was, like, as much as he says, like, we kind of saw it coming, it really was like a shot in the dark. Like, wait,
Yes.
it actually is closing. Like, this has been around for half a century, over half.
Yeah.
It's like a second generation type deal, third generation type deal. So it was like super big, and especially like in the community, it's like people are like, wait, like what? Like, there's no bakery.
Yeah, there's no bakery around. Like, we were the last bakery, and it was me doing, like, for the past year, it was me doing, like, the cakes and the cupcakes and things. And it was finally, like, mine. Like, I was an assistant for a couple, like, months. Like, that's how I got into it. And then when our head cake decorator retired, it's when I took it over and kind of made it my own of sorts of things. And yeah, it's so crazy that it's gone. I mean, I really did think our owner was unfortunately probably just going to work himself to death. So I think it was a good, like, decision for him to make. I just wish it wasn't so abrupt. Like, I keep saying I wish we had, like, just a week of, like, okay, this is your last week. Like, you know, get your last favorite things. I'm sure we would have been super busy. Kind of just get rid of all the stock that we had. Not that we had too much because everything is made fresh, but it's just like, nope, it's just gone.
So like basically it's been like the last cookies, the last cupcakes. We just had the French silk pie. As I say I had 90% of the last French silk pie in one day. But I will miss. But it's like I think about like all the coffee runs I got to Kelsey like in the mornings. Like I'm talking like this is 6 years of like I've been in that bakery so much. I don't get much. Well, I don't buy anything because Kelsey always gets me it for free. So shout out to Kelsey. But like, it's just kind of it's a new chapter. So what are you doing now? is the follow-up question.
I know. I mean, I think I'm just going to be a stay-at-home fiance and sit on my butt and get my nails done, sit by the pool, go to the beach.
It sounds exactly what I'm doing right now.
I'm totally kidding. No, right now I am in grad school, so I start my practicum and I start my internship, and a practicum is 10 hours a week. I'm working with a school counselor, unpaid. And then my internship starts in January, and that's 40 hours a week, unpaid.
I just realized your headphones are on backwards. This is right.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah, you're fine, but
Does it look bad?
no, I think it looks great. But
I'm just going to roll with it.
okay, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Anyways, so what I'm doing is, since with my practicum and internship at the bakery, I could literally make my own hours. Like if I didn't want to take orders for the weekend, I didn't have to take orders for the weekend, and I could go to Cadence Wrestling or a wrestling camp or do what I needed to do, or the family event. And now I'm like, how am I going to get a job like that? So the one thing that I thought is I'm going to get my substitute teaching license and just substitute teach. And with that, I can just pick days. Like if I can work, I can go in and work. And if I can't, I can't. And just schedule it more so week by week, because my schedule is ever changing. So that is my next plan of what I am doing. And a couple behind the scene projects, and of course, helping Kaden with camps and stuff like that. So
Yeah, no, camps are a big one. We have, how many more camps do we have? 3?
it's
3?
it's kind of busy season now with camps. Like we have one, I think, every weekend until the end of until college, your school starts.
Dang, yeah. Yeah, no, it is super fun though, doing it, and I don't think I could do a lot of the things I'm doing without Kelsey, so that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know that. Like literally, I had practice today, and I come home. Kelsey made dinner. She cleaned the bathroom, cleaned the hallway, the stairs, the microwave, the stove.
Yeah.
I could probably keep going on, but
I'm just a homemaker now. I have no job.
that's true. That's true. But no, it's all good stuff. So I appreciate you doing that stuff. So
Thank you. Yeah.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Man, well, what else? What else has been going on here? You told your family everything, that you're engaged. You saw the other side.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went good. Yeah, my uncle had his retirement party, so shout out to him. He got to retire. That's cool, from teaching for many years. And yeah, we got to announce to that whole side of the family. I mean, they knew, but they actually got to see us in person for the first time. Whoa. I wonder if you can hear that thunder.
Maybe.
That was so loud.
As long as it's not a tornado, then we chilling,
Yeah. I mean, would we know if there's a tornado? Probably not, because we're podcasting.
I guess. But we went to the Brewer game with everyone.
Yes, and it was hot.
I was pretty deaf, but
Yeah, it was like 90-something degrees, and then you're sitting in your seats, and it's just hot.
yeah, they killed it though.
Yeah.
Got like a home run every inning, it felt like, but
Yeah, that was a good game to watch and be at.
it was. Should we announce like we're officially a month into our engagement?
Yeah,
And
1 month.
it's been a battle. Like this one, like arguing, fighting, like
Yeah.
but
It's been so hard. Like when you put the ring on your finger, it's literally
it's like a
transformer.
More than meets the eye. Huh? No.
That is something my dad always says. So that was good. That played right into it.
Oh my goodness. No, so it's honestly just a lot of people say like, well, what's changed? Anything changed? And it's really, really not. Like you can never stop dating, but also like it really shouldn't change anything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, if anything, it's changed for the better. Where like, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's even more comfortable than it was before, because sometimes it is like just an awkward of like, yeah, he's my boyfriend, but then people don't understand like my boyfriend of 6 years.
Sure. Like even when we went into Parkside, because Kelsey printed off 100,000 sheets. So I mean, if the school is out of ink and paper, it's because of her. But regardless, like as soon as we walked in there, she's like, "This is the first time we're walking in here as like fiancés. Like not like it's like a little fling, like a college fling, or like this some girl, like
Yeah.
But it's like, holy cow, it's kind of like we're like old and professional, I guess.
I know. That's kind of how I felt because I feel like there's always so many like, I would say young couples or couples just starting out that are walking into college or like high school or anything. So it's like when I walk into a place and it's like full of young couples and then we're sitting here like engaged, it makes me feel old, but also just, so happy at the same time.
Yeah. No, it is cool.
We went to Summerfest.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, did we go to Summerfest? Kelsey met someone that she's been talking about for a while. And this was such a cool story, and I was there to capture some moments. And so shout out to Ann Wilson. But you want to tell the story?
Yeah, well, it's so crazy because we were just walking around and all of a sudden we like sat and just like took a water break, taking in like everything. And we were behind a stage and there was these buses and we were like, oh, like the people that are performing must be in these buses. Like they have to be, right? So we're going up to the stage that Ann Wilson's in and we see this bus and I just jokingly say to Kaden, I'm like, Ann Wilson is watching us right now through her windows. Like
Kelsey's a super fan. Kelsey is a super fan.
Kind of. I love her music. That's basically all I listen to, really.
Yeah.
But anyways, so then we're like getting started for a concert, and this was the day after my birthday. So it was, I don't know, basically still my birthday.
Basically, it's 364 days away.
Nuh-uh, because it was still within 24 hours of when I was born, because I was born at night.
All right, continue.
If we want it,
continue.
Technical. Anyways, so we see her come out of that bus for the concert. And of course, we're sitting and waiting, so we can't like grab her attention or anything from there. But that's something I kept in mind the whole entire concert. So she performed. It was great. Like,
yeah,
it was awesome. She puts on such a great show, really. But then afterwards, I'm like, Kaden, we have to go like to her bus. Like, we have to go, like, there's like this small little opening and
this little fence.
Yeah, this in between, like a little fence, a little gap. And someone like I see her walking up and then someone like quick, like jumps in and like takes a selfie with her or whatever. And then the security guard kind of pushes him away. And then I had a shirt for her to hopefully sign. That was kind of one of my goals of going there. But I thought once we sat down, it was not going to happen. And I was fine with that. Like,
couple rows back, it's not like you can toss it, like it's
right. And there was a VIP section that we didn't even know about, that it would have been impossible. So I was like kind of fine with that. But then I'm like, Ann, can you sign my shirt? And she stopped and she signed my shirt. We took a picture. Like, I don't know, it was probably seconds worth of time, but if it feels like a lot in my head.
It was as soon as I saw you got her attention, I was like up there like snapping pictures. I'm like, no way. Like Kelsey has talked about like when would it be the moment? And she didn't know if it was then, and it was like, I got a picture, and it was like she signed her shirt, which was really cool.
It's upside down though, which is funny, which is like my fault. I handed it to her upside down, but I just think that's so funny.
It doesn't matter.
I know, but honestly, like reflecting back, like I've never been like so crazy or so much of a fan of someone that I've actually wanted to meet them and like know what to say. But for her, like I didn't even get to like talk to her really. I just said like, hi, like it's my birthday and like thank you and stuff like that. But I actually sent her a message then on Instagram and she did like it, so I think she did read through it, and it was just like a thank you for like stopping, because that 1 second of course made my whole night, made my whole week. And then also just like her music has really changed my faith and like just my perspective on life. And I literally listen to most of her music. Like, you know, when I got the news about Hankersons and stuff like that, like her song Strong is...
I was going to ask, what is the number one you've been listening to? You think it'd be that?
I think it would be Strong, just because it's so real. And I also like, I like all her songs. It's so hard.
Dude, see, that's weird, because I still think we have like a little bit different tastes. Like, I think maybe Strong's maybe top 7.
Okay.
But I think I like a lot way more. Like the Cross is probably 1 or 2.
Yeah, which that one I don't even listen to.
Rain in the rear view.
Yeah.
That one's great, of course. But yeah, Kelsey put me on, so.
But I also feel like her music, like, it's like I could say like, okay, when I feel like I really need to like amp up my faith or like feel God, I'm gonna listen to Strong. But if I just like want to like good tune to jam out to, it's like Rain in the Rear View or Country Gold or something like that.
Oh yeah, I kind of forget about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
she's just good for like she can like you can even all her songs are good at all times, but like when you're sad, like some songs hit stronger than others.
Very nice.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah, and you were gonna go see her in October too. Is that the
Yes, and the biggest thing is that at a lot of these places there's a meet and greet, but I don't know if it's exclusive to the church we're going to or what, but there was nowhere to sign up for a VIP like meet and greet, and that's the one goal I had going to this concert, especially with you there.
Yeah.
Like to do a meet and greet, and as far as I know, it's not even being offered, and we're sitting really close at that one, but
Sure.
I'm so grateful for the time we had at Summerfest, because otherwise who knows when it would have happened, because
That's true. And Anne doesn't open her DMs because I've been reaching out. Like, what do you see Ann Wilson at the wedding? I don't know.
I would love to. That would be
you
so
imagine?
cool.
Would you
Yeah.
want like a live performer, like if it was her?
I mean, even she has a couple covers of like just country songs that I love listening to. So I don't know, it would be so cool to hear her sing different songs if she would even do that. I mean, of course, like I already know there's a couple of her songs that I want for like my mother-daughter dance. And I mean, she did just come out with a song that could be like a good father-daughter dance song, but I know, yeah, it's crazy.
That would be crazy.
If she sang it live, like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to be dancing. I want to just be like, what?
We got to talk about it too, because we got the venue and we didn't pay for the venue yet. So when are we going to pay for that? Kelsey's been saying it for the past couple days.
Yeah, we have the contract signed and we're supposed to pay for it, half of it. So
when is the due date?
Like, I don't know.
Oh, like we can, like we're
It's
fine.
probably any time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're going. Can we say where we're going?
I don't think we
All right.
should.
We're not saying where we're going. Screw it.
That's cut. Anyways, yeah, hopefully Anne will be there. That would be cool. Or, yeah, I don't know. I just always say, I'm like, she's my age. I wish I could just like go get a coffee with her and talk to her, because I'm not even trying to be just like a crazy fan or something like that. Like, I don't know, just see us being like friends cool just and talking.
Yeah, because when that's same thing with me. Like why I reach out and do stuff with like high wrestler performers. Like when I go train with Michich, or like when I went and wrestle with Car, it's like you want to be around those high achievers, especially like because they are like somewhere around my age and even like younger. Like I'll go with like Bo Bassett, and it's like being around that type of energy is amazing. So I get what you're saying there, 100%.
Yeah, a little small scale. Like, I mean, we're not.
My pants just ripped, and I just bought them.
Dude.
Okay, continue.
Target sucks. Did they rip? Oh.
I heard a little
Yeah.
stitch pop.
Oh my
We're chilling.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, wait, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, on another level. I'll say that on a small scale, I feel like I can kind of relate to her world a little bit, because like there's a lot of people that come up to you and stuff like that where it's like, I don't know.
Why? I'm a wrestler.
Because you're a wrestler. You're such a cool
I'm a
wrestler.
YouTuber.
Yeah. Which, again, different scale and different things. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I just...
You can relate to like...
That life a little bit.
A little bit. It's different. It's different.
So I don't want to like seem like a crazy person, but I think it's so
crazy.
cool.
She's crazy.
I am not. I'm going to DM Anne this podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Go for it. No.
No, it's funny because she's actually liked and answered mine, but she won't answer yours.
Dang.
Probably because you're a boy.
Dang. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, anything else new with you? I think that's quite a little bulk.
yeah, I think that's majority of what is going on. Yeah. How about you, Kaden?
Yeah, I got my shoes coming out, ladies and gents. Dropped them. We dropped a little sneak peeks, not the release, of course, but it's quite the process getting the whole manufacturing deal with it. But so far, the I guess support from it and just everyone seeing it, they're like, oh, this is so fire, this is so fire. And guess what? Today, shout out to Luke Hooker, drove to the country club. He picked up the package so it wouldn't get stolen. And I got 3 pairs of the 2.0 pairs that will be releasing even after. And when I tell you, I thought like the 1.0s were like, holy cow. These 2.0s, I wrestled them today. Oh my gosh, they look so cool.
Oh, you wrestled in the 2.0?
I wrestled in the green ones today.
Oh.
Yep. And I thought they were cool in person. I watched myself on video. Wow. They pop. I've never seen like a shoe like that. I think people are going to love them. People are going to love them. And I think this is so cool because this is such a great business opportunity, but it's also a way that I can like give back an actual amazing product to my fans in some way that's actually wrestling. Like this is directly related to it. So it's something I'm so proud of. So shout out to Brock for helping out with that. But I just cannot wait.
It's been such a long process and it's so exciting. Like,
yeah, because this is something I've talked about forever. Like, when you're a wrestler, you get the Jordan Burroughs shoes as a kid, and it's just like you see like dang, like he's winning world titles and Olympic titles, and it's so cool getting that. And now, of course, like I don't believe you have to. There shouldn't be a barrier to entry. You shouldn't have to be the guy that's never lost a match or something like that. So I think what I do like with YouTube, it's relatable and people know the struggle and they know because they relate to it,
And speaking of wrestling, we might have a wrestling mat at our wedding.
Oh yeah! Instead of a first dance, we're gonna have a first match, huh? No, we'll have both.
I think we'll definitely have both. But it was so funny. So when we toured our wedding venue, we can kind of talk about that a little bit. He sat us down, which we went on a couple tours and they kind of just like showed us the place and that was it. But the special part about this place is he sat us down and he's like, so Kaden, tell me about Kelsey. And he kind of had to just elaborate on who I was. And then he goes, okay, well, Kelsey, tell me about you.
I had to really think of something good to say.
But then he goes, well, Kelsey, tell me about Kaden. And then he goes, well, Kaden, tell me about you. And then how we met and how he proposed and all that. Like, it was great.
It was personable, really personable.
Yes, extremely personable. And then he's like, do you have any, like, crazy questions for me right off the bat? And, well, Kaden was, of course, talking about himself wrestling. And we kind of joked about it before.
Yeah, I think it was just a joke. And then we just kind of brought it up and we're like, wait, what if we did? I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and he literally goes, yeah, sure, why not? Put it outside and you can do it, so.
Even inside, it could be there,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like the place where the ceremony is, you can just turn that into a wrestling mat.
Right.
Oh. See, I was wondering what we were going to do with that space because I was thinking like a photo booth kind of thing right there.
I mean, it could be both. It's not going to be big.
Right.
It's not going to be...
Right. Oh.
It might just be like and we were thinking how like they do dances of like the $1 for to dance with the bride or whatever it is. So we could do like
dollar dance.
Like it could be like $1 to throw the groom. Like, you know what I mean? Something like that.
$1 to toss the bride. No,
toss the bride. Woo!
I'll have to change dresses or change into a bride and groom singlet or something. Oh my gosh. No.
Uh-oh.
I would do shoes. I would do wrestling shoes.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have like our own custom wedding shoes that we'll release in 2 years. Like 100, we got to, right? We'll have the bride and groom wrestling shoes. That would be so fire.
Well, I was even thinking just like a custom pair for us. But if you want to go the whole route of like releasing something like that, I mean, why not? It could be funds for the wedding. It could literally be like.
It could fund the wedding.
It could fund the wedding.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, guys, weddings are expensive.
Pocket change.
I wish. No, it's crazy. Weddings are crazy. I mean, thankfully, like as of right now, we kind of have a halt on wedding planning just because it is in 2 years. So I'm glad we locked down the venue because the first venue we looked at that we did like, it just happens to not be big enough. We like soft held the date and he emailed me like the week I think it was 2 weeks after, and he's like, "Do you still want the date because somebody else wants it?" And we were like,
That's
"Whoa."
crazy. That exact like date.
And it's a Friday, and I feel like weddings are a little like less common on a Friday, but yeah, I mean, unless he was just trying to see if we wanted it or not.
Right. He was
but
biting at the question of like,
yeah, like, are you
he wants
guys
to
gonna
lock it in.
commit or not? So, I mean, there's that perspective too, but we'll see.
yeah, I can't wait to blast W on our wedding.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Okay, buddy.
Who commented on your double like? Because I have a pretty famous person that commented on mine.
Yeah, you had 2 Olympic champions comment. That's crazy.
Speaking of, we might even film a video soon.
We have to. Could be
Yeah.
this week. I have a WrestleWorks
Could
on
be.
Wednesday, but yeah, I feel that teaching fiance how to wrestle. We haven't done
Yeah.
like a full video like that, and every time I post you, it goes crazy. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, it's a little
Tired,
late.
huh?
Yeah, it is a little late, but.
We watched Inside Out 2. You've been loving that movie.
Oh yeah.
Great for counseling. Great for
Oh
counseling.
yes, super great for counseling. We actually saw it twice. We saw it once when it first came out, and then once as like a double date, and it was.
Was it better the first or second time?
I think it was definitely better the first, but like the second time, like it wasn't much like less enjoyable. Like usually I'm not a person that I can watch a movie and watch it just
Yeah.
again. But this one, like, I don't know, I really liked it. And I think the second time watching it, I like in Disney movies, I like to look at like, you know, the posters on the wall or the things on their shirt and kind of just look for like, I guess, hidden messages or what's even going on, because sometimes like there's references to other movies and whatnot. Like I'm not a big conspiracy theorist on that, but I don't know. I like to look, and sometimes there's like funny jokes for adults, and it's like that's funny, you know.
I feel you. I feel you there.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
hopefully Despicable Me 4, we might go see it tomorrow. So
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah, it's literally like we were like reliving our childhood, because a lot of like the originals came out when we
Yeah,
were growing
good
up.
point. Good point. That's a great point.
That's fun.
Yeah, I love when movies are dropping because I love the movie theater. Like,
Yeah.
sure, watching it here is fine on stuff, but I love just the atmosphere of movie theater,
Mm-hmm.
popcorn. I'm reclined. I'm just in a new space, and I can like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like one place where you can literally like zone out,
That's true.
but stay zoned. Like you're not thinking about work. You're not thinking
No.
about like you're literally in the movie theater and you're just like relaxed. And I think that's one
That's
place
true.
like, even though like sure in wrestling like you go like people have been making those videos of like when I clear my mind I go do stance in motion on a wrestling mat. Like what do you like? That's kind of crazy. Like that's probably not.
I mean,
that's
you're
not
still
me.
thinking like
Yeah,
there's
and it's like you're getting tired and stuff like that. Like ideally, like no one wants to get tired and stuff, but like I get it. It's like running or like lifting, but something about being in a movie theater and doing that.
well, and I think that's why literally movie theaters were made, so that you could just go and escape the world.
Or it's
No.
because like when they want to release a movie, they just have a place to have it.
No, I feel like yeah, whatever. But I actually think I don't know. I remember
Yeah.
learning that in some
Well,
class. I feel
it's like I guess yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, I agree exactly with what you said. Like, you literally, like, I was just thinking, like, even if when I watch a movie at home, sometimes I'm thinking, like, oh, I need to clean that, or oh, I need to do this, or I need to do that. But when I'm in the movie theater, I'm really not thinking about that. I'm literally just watching this big screen. But I think with that is that it really touches on all the, like, your sensories. Like, you're seeing, you're hearing, you're eating
Salty
the popcorn. Like,
the crunch.
yeah, all your senses are like occupied. So maybe that's why you're not really thinking about anything
Maybe.
else.
Hey, I have a challenge for you.
Oh boy.
5 seconds of ASMR. Very nice. Very nice. Love that.
That's the only thing I
thi-
could think of.
think
I was
you-
going
think
to
you have a
whisper,
career in-
but
I think you have a career in ASMR. You
Well-
can go on TikTok lives and do ASMR now.
yeah, I am seeking career options. So career options in the comments, please.
Edit Caden's YouTube videos so we can
Oh
drop
my
more videos because
gosh.
I'm not sitting on 4 full videos here.
I mean, I would, but you're picky. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean I want it good, but
way.
What?
No, the thing is like I am not good at Final Cut Pro. Like I can do simple things, but a lot of things you do are so complex a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sounds like I'm good at something. I got my doctorate in Final Cut Pro here.
You do.
I might. Max Askren paid me one time to teach him about Final Cut Pro.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if he still uses it. I wonder if he does, but it's cool. It's funny because it's like I go there and I think everything's so easy, but he was coming from nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Of not even knowing how do you make a clip shorter. So it's like,
well, you gave me that brief course in it too because I always used Adobe Premiere Pro, and I mean, yeah, I just was literally everything I did was on that. So switching to this was a little like all the controls were different.
yeah. Well, what else on the agenda? There was something I want to talk about, like, well, maybe it was like everyone at high school you see now is like getting proposed, getting engaged. Like, there's been a lot of engagements since the last time probably we talked about. So it's like kind of not funny, but like kind of cool to see, like, holy cow, like we were just in school with these people like 4 years ago, which it really felt like a year ago.
And I think that's why there is such like a engagement boom for our age. Is like everyone is at that 4-year mark of college and they're all graduating. So, I mean, it kind of like for the high school sweethearts and stuff that we know, it's kind of like all of us we're waiting for that point to, I guess, get out of college. And then, I mean, for us too, like when we're married, we don't want to be living hours apart. We want to live together.
Yeah, that is true. That's a big thing. You know, I was wondering too, because I don't want to like think cynical, but I'm just like wondering from like these people getting proposed to, like, because we know like divorce rate is like over 50%.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just wonder, it's like I don't see any of them like divorced because like, everything's, you know, it's like the honeymoon phase, whatever.
Right.
It's all good, but it's always curious to me of like, even in school, I would think about like, I wonder what that person is going to be like when they're older. Or I wonder what they're going to do when they're older, when they're out of school, everything like that. So I wonder for these couples, like, I'm eager just to see how that plays out, I guess.
Well, even with with the high school sweethearts, but even just people that we know that are coupled up and, you know, some people we know are already married and like have kids. Yeah. I just think that's so crazy and where they're going to end up because,
I couldn't imagine. Imagine having a kid. Like
with our 22. Busy lives, no way right now.
That's what I'm just like, how are they paying for all this? Oh, maybe that was what I was going to say.
Oh.
Who is paying for like these weddings for some of these people?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
Because I wonder what the stigma is if it is like, are all the parents or grandparents just getting together. And it's like, I think that's one advantage of like, or something cool that we can kind of show is like, we don't necessarily need any support that way.
Right.
Which it's like it's really cool to be like, we feeling like independent in that way.
Yeah.
So, and of course I think everyone will kind of help out if need be or if they want, but like, I think that's kind of interesting. That's like, I really wonder what these people are doing to do that. Because I know in finance, this is such a big thing. What?
You just keep talking.
There's so much to say.
I know, but I don't want you to move on before I was going to say this. But I was talking to you saying that we're comfortable where we're at. Like that was always my goal. Like I never wanted to have to ask like my parents or your parents or grandparents or anything like, we need money for this wedding and thankfully we don't have to do that. And I'm very grateful for that because then I feel like
because we gamble a lot.
Yeah. But it's also just like
not true. Don't take away my NCAA violation, please. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. No, not true. No, not true. We actually do not. That actually got more serious than I thought it was. No, but anyways, my point of that is we can do what we want to do and not have to be like, well, no, we can't have that there because we're asking for your mom or your dad to pay for it or we're asking for my parents to pay for it, so we probably shouldn't. It's like, no, we're paying for it, so we're going to do what we want to do.
Yeah, and I guess that's been cool too, being like, we haven't been to like a venue where it's like, oh, we can't go to that venue and it would be our favorite, but it's too pricey.
Yeah.
It's like venues are pricey, but I thought they were going to be more expensive. Because when you're on Instagram and people are scrolling and it's saying like, it's going to cost $40,000, $50,000 for a wedding. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get like prepared and like, I'm like, holy cow. But I'm like, wait, you don't need to spend 40 grand, 30, literally, even 30 is like crazy. Like,
well, I mean, it depends how big your wedding is too. Like, and that's one thing why I think a lot of people are affording these weddings like that are our age is that they're not inviting everybody from they're not inviting everybody they know from high school or everybody, maybe not even their whole family. They're just inviting the immediate family, where in our case, we're probably going to end up having a pretty big wedding where it's going to get up there.
If people come, I guess.
That's true.
But
it's so funny because we were talking about like our potential, and a lot can change in a year, but we're talking about like potential guests and like a bridal party, and we both like just pause and look at each other like we did not think we knew this many people.
Yeah. And it's even just like, oh yeah, there's this person. There's this this group. And it's like, holy cow, like what? And we were thinking of like, well, should we like limit it a little bit? And then we thought like, I think, did you tell me this or something? It's like,
no, you saw it on a video.
Yeah. And it was your wedding day is one of the 2 places where you're going to have everybody you love that you also care about, that cares about you, in one place. And that's your wedding and your funeral.
Yeah.
So, and I think thinking about that, it's like, you know, even how we passed someone today that said they got married in a courthouse.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they have their positives and negatives. And personally, I think the only negative or positive would be price to do that, spending the money.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like even thinking of it further though, like sometimes with families, like not all families get along, and then it's like,
true.
You know, or like, yeah,
like my parents don't like you and stuff. It's just like really weird.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I just hear all the stories about people kind of like show their true colors at weddings. So then like things happen that it turns more into a disaster than like a good day. I mean,
I'm not even thinking about, I don't think anything, knock on wood, but like it's our wedding.
I would hope not. Although if anyone throws up, it's $250, and we will be charging you.
Isn't that crazy?
I think that is crazy, but I'm sure, you know, like you said, they have to put something in the contract because obviously, like, something's happened before. Right. And the other crazy thing is this is a brand new venue, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true.
As he said, no one in our family's ever gotten married there before, which we haven't had many, like, I mean, our family's like,
I've only been to like 2 weddings that I can think of.
Yeah.
2 in my entire life. I guess there's one you took a photography at and stuff, but it wasn't like family. Yeah,
family-wise. I guess if you count the ones that I've taken photos at, I've been to a decent amount of weddings. Wow. I think I actually have been to a decent amount of weddings. Just kind of crazy because you have a big family and I have a small family.
Yeah, you sure know how to boogie.
No, I think it's so funny, like looking at the like wedding size and whatever, like if it's 10 person to a table, like my family will be like 3 or 4 tables, and Caden's is going to be like a lot more, like his wrestling team equals my whole family.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's going to be, I can't wait to see like the stories that people will share that will come from the wedding.
Yes.
Because it's like the only place that like you'll see all your different groups in one place. So I'm kind of eager to see that. So hopefully some fights go down.
No.
Cut scene.
Oh, no. Only wrestling. There's only wrestling. There's no actual
there's a wrestling match, Matt, there for a reason.
Yeah, so only wrestle, no real fights.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, weddings are kind of crazy. It really does open up a lot.
Mm-hmm. But like you said, it's slowing down. So you got your venue and stuff.
Yeah.
And we can think about our food and stuff when time gets closer. But
well, right. Like I was even tempted. Like I wanted to order some things and whatnot, and then I'm like, well, it's 2 years away. What if I change my mind next year? Like there's a lot that can happen in a year. Yeah.
And also we should be getting some pictures back here soon. Literally the next 2 days.
Yes. I know. I wish we had them for this like podcast to even just talk about it and reflect on them, but.
She killed it for sure.
I think so.
The first couple pics we saw, but
we did. Yeah, last podcast we were waiting for those sneak peeks to come in.
Oh yeah.
They did come in and they're good, but now it's waiting for the full gallery because some of the sneak peeks, like, they were good, but then we know some that were taken and we're like just dying to see them.
Right. So,
Yeah. Should we just do like some crazy last question for each other?
Sure.
I don't have one though.
Oh, what? I guess I have a wedding related one, but
Oh, ask it. We got it.
all right. Kelsey,
Yes.
if you could have one celebrity that's not Ann Wilson, let's say,
Oh.
to come to the wedding and just be there as just as someone that they can sit with your family or something that's going to be at your wedding, who would that celebrity be? And why?
And why? Oh my
Alive.
goodness. See, this is what I was talking about before. Like, the main person that's a celebrity that I've like actually like kind of gone crazy for would be Ann Wilson. But actually, you know, crazy enough, I think it would be Anna Kendrick.
Who's that?
She's the main person in Pitch Perfect.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No way. Just
Yeah.
because? That would be cool,
Yeah,
actually. That's her
also-
favorite movie, by the way.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie. So I think it would be Anna Kendrick. And also because I think like just her Pitch Perfect role, if she relates to that, like if that's kind of reflects her true personality, if it doesn't, I mean, I don't know. That's just like like she would fit in.
Wow. That's
So
cool.
well.
That's actually a really good answer.
Yeah,
That's a really good answer.
I didn't think I was going to have an answer for you, but
Wow.
yeah, I think that's who I would choose. And we could bust out the riff off at the
cup
that would
song.
be so fun. A riff off at the wedding. Ladies
I
of
guess
the
it's
80s.
just the woman in you. All right, cut it out.
Cut. Okay, I want to hear your answer of a celebrity.
Well, I mean, you made me think of favorite movie now, and it'd be cool to have Rocky, Sylvester Stallone.
Ooh, yeah.
But I kind of want to think about like a different one. But
Yeah, maybe someone that's not wrestling related.
all right, he isn't wrestling related.
Well, so yeah.
Mr. Beast.
Oh,
or-
yeah.
Actually, no, I'd have Ryan Trahan.
Oh
And-
yeah.
yeah. Ryan and that his fiance or wife now, Haley.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we would like
Be friends.
yeah, or like it would just seem like
Oh.
we're
That lightning was so. Wow, that was sorry. Whoa.
yeah, but that. Yeah, that mic picked it up.
Definitely.
Oh
picked
my
that up.
gosh. Dang. Well, if the podcast turns off, it's because of the thunder and lightning.
Yeah, and hopefully there's not a tornado outside.
Yeah, jeez. But yeah, Ryan Trahan, I think would be so cool.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see him make a video on the wedding, like a short.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
I think that'd be hilarious. But
Well, you know that's kind of like a controversy now.
What?
From Cover and Alex's wedding.
what do you mean controversy?
Well, like vlogging at someone's wedding. You didn't see anything about this? Come on, you're the social media YouTuber person.
All right, well, tell me.
I mean, I don't know too much about it, but there was a creator that like vlogged the whole wedding and like put the vlog out like the next day before they could even like post their own video.
So it was like a little
about
bit
the
like, why
wedding.
did you do that?
And it was just like all her perspective. I never watched any of the videos, so I don't really know too much on it, but I know there was a lot of like clips on TikTok and then of course the videos on YouTube, and yeah, they were quite upset that basically she was trying to steal the show from the wedding.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
she's saying, like this is me at
Yeah,
I get
at
it,
their
I get
wedding
it.
and then like making the video and then making it
You gotta
as
ask
if,
for permission, bro.
yeah, making it like that's their wedding video of like her vlog, but it's
right,
like
right.
that's of course everything that's of course what people ran to watch because obviously they wanted to know
Sure, right
and
away.
hear about it. But it was just her perspective, and it's like I don't feel like that's fair. Like
No.
just some guest perspective compared to the actual bride and
Yeah, you
grooms.
probably wanted to wait and stuff. But
Yeah.
that's a good point. That's a great point.
Yeah.
What do you think? This has been like almost 45 minutes here. Looks
Yeah.
like.
That's yeah.
Well, from one lucky mister.
And one soon to be Mrs. We're out till next month. also your foot is like in the main like frame of it.
Sorry, letting the dogs out a little bit, huh?
That's literally the main thing. Get your feet out of there.
Gosh, what should I do with them?
Yeah, you have to sit that way.
All right. I'm chilling.
Oh my
Sorry about that.
That costs extra.